Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On screen today, you're going to be watching COD World War II gameplay of me using the Sten, playing some Kill Confirmed. But today I wanted to talk about kind of like a follow-up, I guess you could say, on the video that I made a few videos back called the game modes that, I want to see. So this is kind of like a part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll link it up on the screen right now. But those were just kind of like, arcadey game modes where it's just like, just to basically like mess around and stuff like that, not take the game too seriously, because let's be honest, nobody takes those game modes seriously. But these are the ones that I want to see that I think can improve the, I guess you could say, improve the solo experience. Well, some of them, but it'll improve the experience, like, I think, for me and a bunch of people. So the first one that I want to see is mercenary TDM, or mercenary anything. And the reason I say this is because obviously there's been a video put out, I think it was like today or something, of apparently skill-based matchmaking is in the game, this and that, whatever. But I'm not here to talk about skill-based matchmaking. The reason I want to see mercenary TDM is because when I'm playing solo, because most of the time I play solo, I might run with one, maybe two of my friends every so often, like you guys see in the videos. And when I play solo, I hate going up against parties, because they get, obviously they're communicating, they're playing together, they're gonna know what's going on, and then I get stuck with the people that don't have any thumbs, and they're playing with their toes or something like that. So that's why I want to see mercenary TDM. If you don't know what mercenary is, it's basically, you can't have a party, so it's basically like free for all. You just go into the playlist by yourself, except it's team game modes. So you go into the playlist by yourself, and then you can play like TDM. I know there was like domination, and then like there was this thing called mercenary mosh pit, and it was just like a bunch of game modes like TDM, domination, demolition, like a whole bunch of game modes. And then next thing I want to see is team tactical. You could say, yeah, like ranked is basically team tactical, but when you're playing team tactical, it's, you kind of just want to like mess around and stuff like that. Not necessarily mess around, but like, that's kind of a bad thing to say, because my friends and I, if you've seen the COD 4 series, we took that pretty seriously, because we use that for our Team Tac Tuesday episodes. But I just want to see it just because, from playing it back in Modern Warfare 2 with my friends, Modern Warfare 3, it was just a fun game mode, and it was just, a whole bunch of game modes in one. So it was basically 4v4, and then, you get hardpoint, you get domination, TDM, stuff like that, but it wasn't ranked. Next one I want to see is third person team tactical, and it's basically, it's just team tactical except in third person. And if you don't know what third person is, if you aren't one of the, I guess you could say, OG COD players, then I'll put a picture up on the screen of third person team tactical. And not a lot of people knew this, but I guess you could say if you knew the game, then you knew this, because in third person, the game, every time you shoot your gun, the game considers that a hip fire. So if you were smart, you put steady aim on, and then you had better accuracy. But yeah, on to the next one. One of the ones I want to see come back is multi-team. And if you don't know what multi-team is, it's basically, I'm pretty sure it was in Black Ops 2. Yeah, it was in Black Ops 2. I can't remember if it was 3v3 or 4v4. But yeah, it was basically 3 teams of 3 or 4. I can't remember which one it is. So it's basically 3v3v3. And it was all like, one, like everybody went for one. Most of the time I'm pretty sure it was hardpoint or team deathmatch, because I don't really see how domination that can be done. But yeah, I know there was hardpoint for sure, and there was team deathmatch for sure. And it was just, so it's basically your It's basically you against 6 people, if you like, if you want to call it that. It's you and your 2 teammates against 6 people, and everybody's fighting everybody. Like, it was a super fast-paced game mode and stuff like that, and it was pretty sick. And then the last one here, I want to see return from the game that everyone considers, possibly the worst COD game, but I don't think it was that bad. From COD Ghosts, I want to see the game mode called Cranked come back. And if you don't know what Cranked is, basically every time you get a kill, then you had a 30-second timer, and if the timer ran out, if the timer went to 0, then you just blew up, you died. So it encouraged people to rush around. It encouraged people to not play that defensive, if you want to call it that. So it definitely it sped up the pace of the game. It got people moving, got people sprinting around. It was a super fun game mode. I used to play it all the time in COD Ghosts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the ones I want to see come back. Hopefully some of these can happen, like at least 3 of them. And then like I said, that will definitely improve the experience for me, I guess you could say, and it'll definitely bring me back to the game. Not that I've quit the game, but it'll definitely add some flavor to the game for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gameplay is wrapped up here. Thank you everybody for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It is very much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.